Prince Rupert, British Columbia, September 12, 2025. New wastewater infrastructure will provide essential sewage treatment in Prince Rupert after a joint investment of more than $5.4 million from the federal, provincial, and municipal governments. Funding will go towards the construction of the new WA. Canada is taking action to build a clean, affordable future, one home and building at a time. Buildings are Canada's third-largest source of greenhouse gas emissions, and the way we heat, cool and power them is critical to tackling climate change. The Government of Canada is stepping up with Practi. Winnipeg, Manitoba, the Government of Canada is taking action to prevent the spread of harmful aquatic invasive species such as zebra and quagga mussels. These species threaten freshwater ecosystems, infrastructure, and the economy by reproducing rapidly, disrupting native habitats, damaging water. Stewart authored what is considered the first written history of the colony of PEI. As the author of an account of Prince Edward Island, John Stewart made an important contribution to the understanding and interpretation of the island's history, ecology, and natural resources. Today, Parks Canada and Today, Corey Hogan, Parliamentary Secretary to the Honourable Tim Hodgson, Canada's Minister of Energy and Natural Resources, announced $3.2 million in federal funding under the Toward Net Zero Homes and Communities program to support 5 clean energy projects across Western and Northern Canada. The Government of Canada is making Canada an energy superpower by investing in a skilled, inclusive workforce and ensuring energy is affordable in Indigenous and Northern communities. Today, Corey Hogan, Parliamentary Secretary to the Honourable Tim Hodgson, Canada's Minister of Energy and Natural R. Up to $1.05 million in targeted funding aimed at attracting workers, developing key sectors, and expanding access to education and services for French speakers in the territories. Today, the Honourable Rebecca Chartrand, Minister of Northern and Arctic Affairs and Minister responsible for the Kanadi. This information adds to the news release issued on September 11, 2025. Minister Chartrand announces investments in Francophone organizations to drive economic growth and opportunity in the North. About Canada support the organizations that received funding and their projects. The Government of Canada. Ottawa, Ontario, September 11, 2025. The Canadian International Trade Tribunal today initiated an inquiry to determine whether the dumping and subsidizing of thermal paper rolls, originating in or exported from China, have caused injury or retardation or are threatening to cause injury. This final issue. On August 31, 2025, as a result of the vigilance of staff members, a package containing contraband and unauthorized items was seized at Port Cartier Institution, a maximum security federal institution. The contraband and unauthorized items seized included hashish, cannabis concentrate, nicotine patch. Carmacks, Yukon, September 11, 2025. The village of Carmacks and Little Salmon/Carmacks First Nation will see the creation of permanent flood mitigation measures within the community of Carmacks after an investment of more than $38.4 million from the federal government. The Government of Yukon is pro. Montreal, Quebec. This is a pivotal moment for our economy, one that will see Canada return to an era of building with ambition and determination. There is a need to build projects that have transformative power to connect our economy, diversify our products and markets, and create high-paying care. Through the National Shipbuilding Strategy, the Government of Canada is investing in Canadian Coast Guard ships while strengthening Canada's shipbuilding industry. Shipyards across the country are building world-class vessels to equip the Canadian Coast Guard so it can serve Canadians, protect the Members of the Royal Canadian Air Force and industry partner SkyAlyne welcomed the first 2 CT-102B Astra II basic flight training aircraft today at the Gatineau Ottawa Executive Airport. The 2 planes are being ferried from Germany, where they were manufactured, to their home at 15 Wing Moose Jaw. For immediate release. Gatineau, Quebec, September 11, 2025. Public Services and Procurement Canada wishes to advise users that the Alexander Bridge will be closed to motorists for inspection work during the following periods. During these periods, the boardwalk will remain accessible to pedestrians. Ottawa, September 11, 2025. Our 2 official languages are at the heart of Canadian identity. They make us unique, unite us, and enrich our culture and economy from coast to coast to coast. Promoting and protecting them starts with education. Supporting minority language education and second official. Gatineau, September 11, 2025. The Honourable Stephen Guilbeault, Minister of Canadian Identity and Culture and Minister responsible for official languages, and the Honourable Shafkat Ali, President of the Treasury Board, issued the following statement: on Official Languages Day, we proudly celebrate. Bawash Landing, Brendan Hanley, Parliamentary Secretary to the Minister of Northern and Arctic Affairs, on behalf of the Minister of Energy and Natural Resources, the Honourable Tim Hodgson, will make a funding announcement that will help strengthen energy security in the North. Date: Friday, September